Assalamualaikum. Today we are from Group 8, would like to present our chosen company, which is FNN Company Review and Strategy Implementation. This is Group 8 team member, which is myself, Maisri Balkis. Next is Saiful Iskandar. Next, Nur Farzana. And lastly is Muhammad Danish Iskandar. The content for today's presentation is number 1, company background, number 2, SWOT analysis, number 3, IFE and EFE metrics, number 4, QSPM metrics, and lastly, strategies implemented by the FNN company. The FNN vision aims to be stable and sustainable F&B leader in Asian region and trusted high quality products. The mission of FNN company is to help our customer grow by being a trusted partner in their success, delivering innovative high quality products and solutions. With a commitment to providing new and unique offering, we empower our client to better serve their consumer and stay ahead of market trend. Together, we can unlock fresh opportunity and achieve meaningful sustainable growth. Now I am going to present FNN key problem. Number 1 is weaker financial performance and profitability, which is FNN recent financial results shows there is a significant decline in profit and revenue, particularly in its Malaysia segment due to cautious consumer spending and festive demand-based effect. Number 2 is startup losses from dairy farm expansion. FNN integrated dairy farm investment in Gemas, which is called Agri Valley, has incurred startup losses and delayed returns, weighing on overall profitability. Last but not least, subdued consumer sentiment. Domestic beverage sales have been impacted by weaker consumer spending and slower demand post-festive season, resulting in lower net profit contribution. The reason why is because we as Malaysian, we have a lot of races and a lot of festival celebration. As a tradition, we bought FNN product to celebrate all our season all together. And it has become a tradition that when I want, as a Malay, I want to celebrate Hari Raya Aidil Fitri, Hari Raya Aidil Adha, we would buy FNN product to celebrate it all together. Same goes as Chinese and Indian as well. So there has been affected on FNN side because every day we would not drink FNN. We would buy it on our festival season. And that is all from me. I'm going to pass it on the next presenter.
Okay, now we'll explain about the SWOT analysis of FNN. The first one is strengths. FNN has strong brand portfolio, robust HAL certification, solid sustainability framework, and strong R&D capabilities. For the weakness, the company faces a heavy dependence on domestic market and risk tied to the supply chain disruption and geopolitical factors. For alternatives, they an expanding market for the plant-based beverage and increasing regional demand, which could provide a new growth revenues. Lastly, for the threats, internal factors like raw material cost inflation, competition, and operational cost pressure pose a significant challenge to the future profitability for FNN. In evaluating the strategic position of FNN, we have conducted an internal and external analysis using the IFE, internal factor evaluation, and EFE, external factor evaluation matrix. These metrics help us to assess the company's strengths, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats, along with their repetitive strategic impacts. The FEE metric gives a total weighted score of 2.85, showing that FNN internal factor have the mixed effects. Their strengths include the strong brand portfolio, halal certificate facilities, and commitment to sustainability. This contribute to significant to the company's success, scoring around 0.60, 0.48, and 0.40 reputability. However, we dislike the investment in the Agri Valley project with an uncertain return and supply chain distribute the slightly reduced overall performance. Moving on to the FEE metrics. For the FNN, result in the total weight score of 2.86, which indicate that FNN moderately well positioned to the leverage external opportunities. While managing threat among the key opportunities, the growing demand for ready-to-drink beverage driven by the heat wave and increasing out-home consumption is a strong factor. Reasonably high weight score of 0.60. Additionally, FNN has the chance to expand into the halal food and ready-to-eat segment, contribute the weight score around 0.21. Is another key opportunity lie in the region and export growth, especially in a market like Cambodia, Indochina, which have weight score around 0.40.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nufarzana. So I will explain the Internet External or IE matrix. The IE matrix is a strategic management tool used to evaluate a company's overall strategy position by combining its internal factors evaluation score and external factor evaluation score. For Fraser and Neef, the IFE score is 2.85 while the IFE score is 2.86. Both score for within the medium range. When plot on the IE matrix, this value places FNN in cell V, which is located at the center of the matrix. This position indicates that FNN is in a stable strategy position. The company has reasonably strong internal operation and is responding adequately to external opportunities and threats. As a result, the most appropriate strategy for FNN is hold and maintain strategy. This means the company should focus on maintaining its current market share, improving existing product and operation, and continuing what is already doing well, rather than pursuing aggressive growth or major strategic change. Next, moving on to the space metric. This analysis evaluates FNN strategy position by assessing four dimensions: financial position, stability position, competitive position, and industry position. For the final position, FNN scores strongly with average of 3.7, supported by stable revenue growth, healthy cash flow, and management debt level. The stability position shows a negative average of negative 3.4, reflecting external challenges such as inflation, rising input costs, sugar regulation, demand fluctuation, and supply chain distribution. In terms of competitive position, the average score is negative 2.6, indicate moderate competitive pressure due to the intensive competition and cost challenge. Lastly, the industry position is favorable, with a strong average score of 3.6 driven by steady industry growth, high entry barriers, and consistent demand for food and beverage products. This means that FNN operates in attractive industry but faces significant competitive and environmental pressure. Internally, FNN demonstrates a relatively strong financial position supported by well-known brands such as 100 Plus and Magnolia. This strength allowed the company to invest in long-term initiatives, including sustainability efforts and projects like the Agri Valley Dairy Farm. However, rising raw material costs, logistic expenses, and large capital investment continue to pressure profit margins. Now, I will present FNN strategy analysis using the QSPM, a tool that helps the company decide which strategy is the best. QSPM looks at internal factors like strength and weaknesses, and external factors like opportunity and threats. Then give each strategy a score to show how attractive it is. Looking at external factors, FNN has many opportunities, such as the growing demand for healthy and ready-to-drink beverage, expansions in halal and convenience food market, growth in ASEAN and Indochina market, and increasing consumer health awareness. At the same time, the company faced threats like production costs and regulations such as sugar tax. Internally, FNN is strong because of its well-known brand and wide distribution network, but it has some weaknesses, including production costs and pressures on profit margin. After evaluating four strategies using QSPM, the health and wellness and plant-based beverage strategy scored the highest. This strategy used FNN strength, meet the growing demand for healthy products, manage costs, and support long-term growth. Therefore, the analysis shows that focusing on health and plant-based drink is the most attractive and practical strategy for FNN going forward. In addition to utilizing FNN brand portfolio and wide distribution network, this strategy strongly match with the important external prospect. like growing health and consciousness, and the demand for low sugar and dairy-free goods related to sugar intake. The result implies that FNN will be able to improve competitiveness, handle growing cost challenge, and achieve sustainable long-term growth by giving priority to health-focused product innovation and supporting cost efficiency.
Now I will explain the strategies implemented by FNN. There are three strategies implemented by FNN. The first is the market development strategy. So in this strategy, FNN expands their market into Asian and Middle East market. By doing this, FNN can reduce its reliance on Malaysia and increase their international sales. As for the second strategy, it is the product development strategy. So by doing this strategy, FNN has developed low sugar, plant-based and functional drinks in order to follow the health trends and meet government regulations. As for the third and last strategy, it is the market penetration strategy. FNN strengthen their promotion, improve distribution and adjust pricing in order to increase their sales in its current market. Now, moving on to the expectation from the strategies. First is FNN would expect to achieve sustainable long-term growth. So this means that the company is not only focusing on short-term profit but also aiming for steady growth in the future. This will help ensure the business stability and allows the company to expand over time. As for the second expectation, is to build a stronger brand equity by improving product quality and continuously innovating. The company would want to strengthen its brand image and remain trusted household name among the consumers. For the third expectation, it is to increase revenue growth from new segment by introducing new health drink, halal food products, ready-to-eat meals. The company could generate new income and reduce its reliance on its traditional products. For the fourth expectation, it is expected to improve operational efficiency by better using the resource and technology. It will help reduce waste, control costs, and increase the productivity of the company. And for the fifth and last expectation, it is to maintain competitive advantage by continuously adapting to market changes. The company can stay ahead of their strong competitors such as Nestle and Coca-Cola. Lastly, the importance of the strategy. There are many reasons why the strategy is important, but in this presentation I will only present 5 of the reasons. So the first reason is because the strategy will help guide the decision making of the company. So by understanding its internal strength and external threat, the manager of the company can make better and more informed business decisions. For the second reason, the strategy would help manage the company competition. Since the industry that the company is in is very competitive, having a clear strategy would allow the FNN company to protect its market position and remain competitive in the industry. As for the third reason, the strategy encourages continuous innovation. So by having the strategy, it would help the company push themselves to keep improving its products in order to meet the changing customer preferences and market trend. As for the fourth reason, the strategy supports the long-term successes of the company. By having a proper planning, it will help the FNN company to face challenges such as the rising costs and government regulation more effectively. And for the last reason, which is the fifth reason, the strategy improve the analytical thinking. So by having this strategic planning will help the management team think more critically and solve business problem in a more structured ways.